Tamil Nadu State Assembly has passed a law to replace the ordinance on Jallikat just minutes after the Assembly session started. The state government, after receiving the centre's assurance on its support to the conduct of the sport, had followed the constitutional route and issued an ordinance amending the relevant provisions of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act of 1960, which is the parent law that has been amended. Now, all through the day, of course, we've seen violence breaking out in several parts of Tamil Nadu, particularly at the Chennai Marina Beach and in Madurai as well. At the Chennai Beach, we saw 5,000 protesters. The police had complained about being attacked by stone pelters. There were also attacks on the police, with protesters saying that, well, they were manhandled by the police as well. Now, all of that, of course, coming hopefully to an end with that law being passed. Uma Sudhir now joins us from Marina Beach for the very latest there. This, Uma, had been the long-standing demand of the protesters on the ground, and they seem to have been victorious with that law being tabled and passed within minutes. Has that been in any sort communicated to the people there, and what sort of response is that getting?
Certainly a huge welcome for that from the few who actually know about it, because the larger group which has assembled here doesn't really know about the bill having passed in the assembly, and it appears as though they are not really willing to listen to anyone as of now. Krishna Prabhu was in fact a BTech BE who was part of the student movement as well. Very happy that the bill has been passed.
கண்டிப்பாக ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது. ஆனால் இது வந்து எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது எப்போனா, உண்மையாக சொல்கிறேன், என் மொபைல் சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் ஆகிருக்கு, என்கிட்ட எந்த கம்யூனிகேஷனும் வரல. இப்போ அவசர சட்டம் கூட்டி இது பண்ணாங்க. எங்களுக்கு லாஸ்ட் வரைக்கும் நியூஸ் 7 சொல்கிற ஒரு
You are happy now that Jallikattu will happen.
ஐ ஹாப்பி ஒன்லி. பட் இன்னொன்று சொல்கிறேன், நான் இவங்க சில இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வரும்போது நான் கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணல. எங்களுக்கு முழுமையாக சப்போர்ட் பண்ண நியூஸ் 7 என்னென்ன நடந்துச்சோ 7 நாளாக நாங்கள் இது பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், போராடிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
நீங்களும் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்படுறீங்களா? இப்போ bill has been passed and it has become a law, and எல்லாரும் அஷ்யூர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. So your student protest per se, you are saying, is over, isn't it?
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். முக்கியமான விஷயம் என்னென்னா, போராடுறது 8 நாளாக போராடிட்டு இருந்தோம். பாஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, 2-3 பிரஸும் சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க.
சந்தோஷம் தான் இன்னைக்கு. They are all actually very emotional and very tired, and it's very difficult perhaps to be able to even react at this time. It's a big step forward. You in fact were able to move out large crowds. Even this group gathering seemed to suggest that if they get a copy of the bill that has been passed by the assembly, they were willing to move out.
Yeah, we have been engaging them since morning, and now the copy of the ordinance passed on 21st of this month has been handed over, and as you said, the bill is also set to have passed in the assembly now, and I will try to get the copy and give the same to the agitators. Throughout the day we tried our level best to convince the agitators about the
are there any more doubts? There were certain legal experts who came in here. They said there is something else that we need. Is there any clarification that they have sought on the copies that you have now handed over to them?
Yeah, they are asking certain doubts about the provisions of the ordinance, and we have been clarifying it through various leaders, and then legal luminaries, retired judges. And we basically tell them that this is what they asked for, and now since the bill is passed, I think the problem should settle down.
Today, unfortunately, there were incidents of violence on the roads that were leading up to Marina. What really happened? Who would you think is actually causing this violence?
Basically, the culprits who had caused the damage to the public property and indulged in violence were part of the agitation only. Basically, they were agitators, and only investigation will reveal who else was also involved in the violence.
Were men from your side injured? We did see some visuals of policemen injured.
A few of them suffered the injury, and we are taking action for whatever has happened unlawfully.
What we have also seen is this seems to be a very disparate group, because someone like Mr. Lawrence or Mr. R.J. Balaji, who were seen as representatives, at least talking on behalf of the students, they came out and said our group is out, but there seem to be other groups which are still holding on.
Yeah, basically it's a highly heterogeneous group, and each person has got some following and when they try to convince the people, only the followers who are with those leaders, they withdrew from the agitation.
Yes, indeed. The police certainly is hoping that this is the last of the agitators, and they should move out in a short while from now when they actually get the copy of the bill and the assembly that has been passed by the assembly, and they know that their issues have been in fact taken up by the leaders, by the political leaders, and that the issues have actually been addressed and solved. Whatever was a rational and reasonable demand, they have been taken up. But this last group of about 2,000 to 3,000 people who are still sitting there, they need to be convinced. Their own leaders perhaps will get a copy of the bill that has been passed. That will be vetted by their former judge of the Supreme Court or their own senior judges that they have hoped would be able to explain and clarify their doubts, after which they have agreed in fact to disperse from here.